pocket?
No, my bank account.
The bank account. You got a job now.
I don't get paid till next week. That'll be my second check. My first check got the trainer one. That was $27. Put it in my bank account. I have -$5 in my Chase one. That's the one I put. I use my Cash App lately.
3 hours later.
It's on the beat, make it boom.
Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. As always, I'm Alan Ford.
I'm Will Hill.
And today's episode is about the documentary Johnny Football, which is about Johnny Manziel. It's on the Untold series, and it's located on Netflix.
Another Untold. I like the Untold series.
Yeah, they are. They cover all the sports characters. People forget about.
Characters.
Yeah. It's all sports characters. That's what I feel like. Johnny Manziel was a character. He even said he wasn't no real quarterback at the end of the day.
I think he could have been.
He could have been. Yeah, it's a lot went into it, though.
I don't know. I think the whole Johnny Manziel story is like everything every football coach has ever preached. Hard work will beat talent any day.
Yes, it will. Always. Never fails.
Perfect example.
Steph Curry, perfect example. Hard work will beat talent.
No, he has talent though.
But he had to work hard for that. Oh, well, you're right. Then Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
But that's NBA. NFL is probably a lot of NFL players that you didn't even.
Hard work will beat talent. I just think Johnny Manziel was the perfect example. Because he had the talent, the natural talent to do it.
Yes, very natural.
But he didn't put the hard work in it.
Yes,
like
all the way from Kerrville, Texas.
Texas, man, good old state of Texas, man.
They love them some football.
It ain't nothing else down there.
But football.
And farms.
And guns and laws that should not, well, that's a whole other thing. But Texas, good old Texas. Big belt buckles, big hats. And they
everything bigger than Texas.
Yes.
And they football, most definitely bigger.
Yeah, high school football. They love high school football.
Yeah, crazy.
That Friday Night Lights, the movie, the series, that shit is real. All those people, they really take it serious. Kids getting death threats if they ain't in the state. It's for real. They shut the town down. They shut it down.
I mean,
the
Texas
whole
is
town.
pretty much a bunch of small towns.
Yeah, every town gets shut down Friday night.
High school football.
I would go on a high school football tour in Texas just to see if it's real like that. If it's not, then it's stupid.
I mean, their stadiums look like college stadiums.
Yeah. They got some nice facilities in Texas. It's like, how they getting away with this?
I don't know.
It's something, but now these kids can pay for their likeness now. So he went to Tivy High School.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they pronounce Tivy. Yeah, he went to Tivy High School, and all he did was play football in high school and party in high school.
That's what high school is supposed to do.
Football and party as a kid, yeah, but he was really good. I think he was just good in high school.
Right, him and his best friend Nate.
Yeah, his best friend Nate, who
because they was really militarized.
Yeah,
the high school,
strict. Yeah,
very strict.
Very strict.
So you say practice 2-3 times a day?
Come on, man. During the school year. Come on.
Yeah, I mean that's the dedication, I guess.
That's insane. As a high school kid, man.
Their first period was football practice.
Yeah. What the fuck? They didn't even have a first period in high school. It's just football practice.
First period was football practice.
Then after school, football practice. That's insane.
Well, after that, go to somebody's barn and drink.
That's all he did. He started this off in high school.
Yeah.
Then he wanted to go to college. The college he wanted to go to was Texas. Like every football player who plays in Texas
Longhorns.
wants to go to the University of Texas. But he ended up going to Texas A&M. So he was close to home still.
That's only because University of Texas, they didn't offer him no real scholarships or nothing. Texas A&M was like, hey, full ride, come on.
Oh, yeah. He was close to home. And then he went to Texas A&M. Then I think that summer, before his freshman year, this man was he arrested? No, he got in trouble for fighting at a party on campus. I think it was on campus.
Yeah, his freshman year. No, I thought it was back in his old town.
Oh, back his own town. Yeah, his freshman year before he came to
Yeah,
campus.
before he came to campus. I mean, I don't know, man. That's what kids do, man. They went to a party, got drunk, got into a fight.
His kids do, and then he gets there. He becomes the starting quarterback at Texas A&M.
As a freshman?
Cliff Kingsbury, who was originally his offensive coordinator, who was originally the head coach for Texas Tech because he coached Patrick Mahomes, who was originally the head coach for the Arizona Cardinals. He coached Kyler Murray. And now, I forgot who he coaches now, but he coaches, he's at USC now. He's the offensive coordinator for Caleb Williams. So, he's done coached some good quarterbacks. He has coached them up.
I don't know, man. I think he's just dealt with a lot of good talent.
Yeah, he's been handed some good talent.
Because Texas A&M, they had just switched conferences.
Right.
They went from Big 12 to the SEC.
More money reasons at this time. 2012 at this time, too.
SEC was and is a big powerhouse. It's the powerhouse of college football.
SEC and Big Ten now.
Right.
Those are two powerhouses.
I don't know. Is it still going to be called Big Ten? They moving stuff around.
It's still called Big Ten. They got like 13 teams in there. Come on now. They still call it the Big Ten because you still got the 10 originals in there. So.
Okay. I mean, what happened after that?
After that, he plays his first game as a starter.
No, everybody was talking shit because they didn't think Texas
A&M
had a good enough program.
Oh yeah,
to compete in the SEC.
Texas A&M. Nobody believed in Texas A&M.
I mean, they was the middle of the pack in the
Big 12.
Yeah, they was the middle of the pack team. Why would you think somebody in the middle of the pack of a not competitive conference would move to a more competitive conference and do better?
Right. That's not how that works.
Right. No one is betting on that.
At all.
Yeah, no one is betting on that.
But apparently that first season was actually pretty good.
Yeah, he won the Heisman.
Maybe he won the Heisman.
They beat Alabama.
They beat Alabama. I think Texas A&M went like 11 or 2 or something.
So Kingsbury saying like the first game, they lost. But then he was like, just go let Johnny do what he wants to do.
Yeah, let him play free, I guess, out there.
I feel like when it comes to coaching, you have to like let players play their style.
Right.
Like you can't change their style.
But you gotta let them play with their style within the system still.
That's what I'm saying. Like if your star quarterback is a running gunning quarterback, now you gotta change your system to fit that.
Because that's what we thought he was until we really found out this nigga just stupid.
Because he didn't study.
He didn't, and that started in high school. That started in college. It's like,
I mean, he looked up to Brett Favre, somebody else who didn't watch film.
Yeah, he watched film. All right, he watched a lot of Robin Hood.
A lot of Robin Hood.
Oh my bad. No, he steal from the poor and give to the rich.
Yeah,
that's right.
Okay.
That's what Brett Favre did.
You tried.
He also watched a lot of Vince Young, which is crazy because Vince Young watched a lot of film. Because Vince Young was a monster.
Yeah. Vince Young, I think a lot of people would say Vince Young was one of the best college players.
Oh.
Of all time.
I would have. He's up there, but he ain't beating Tim Tebow. But that's a whole nother thing.
Stop.
Okay, I'm saying. Tim Tebow different, bro. As a college quarterback, college football player, you wouldn't put Tebow up there?
Not above Vince Young.
Not above Vince Young?
No.
Not above.
No.
Tim Tebow ain't above Reggie Bush. Would you put Vince Young above Reggie Bush?
Yes.
Would you put Vince Young above Bo Jackson?
I don't know much about Bo's college career.
Greatest athletes of all.
So, with that being said, yes. I know Bo's like professional career.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
Okay, back to Menzel.
Back to Menzel. This piece of shit guy. No, I'm playing. He's not a piece.
No, he ain't a piece of shit.
You know, people go through stuff.
He was a kid.
Yeah, and he was a kid in college. And anybody know who, if you 19 in college and you on your own, you still doing shit you ain't supposed to do.
He was always doing shit he wasn't supposed to do. His dad was like, I was rebellious. So like, it's Texas.
There was no discipline at all. There was no
the
discipline
Lone Star State.
The Lone Star State. Oh my God, I'm be honest, this documentary was boring. I did not expect this documentary to be boring. It was boring.
I think the whole doc was to try to put a better light on Johnny Manziel.
Oh my God, it was an hour and 12 minutes.
He lived a hell of a life. Let's just keep going.
He did a hell of a life.
So
he beats Alabama. He becomes a celebrity after that.
he was already well on his way. I think the beating Alabama put him in Heisman contention. He was already doing all this spectacular stuff. Like I said, it was on the cusp of quarterbacks becoming more mobile overall, more exciting. Right before that, we only had Michael Vick.
Yes, Michael Vick. Only Vick.
Yeah,
only Vick. That's it. That is true.
Yeah, before that, there was. I mean, yeah, McNabb, but Vick was way more athletic.
Yeah, McNabb wasn't very mobile like that.
He was more mobile than what they was used to than the system before. But Michael Vick was electric.
Cheat code.
Right.
Anybody play Madden 2004? You roll out right, you roll out left. Once you get to those sidelines, you
right, once you made outside, it was a wrap.
You done. That's a touchdown.
So Menzel was exciting. He came to, he was at Texas A&M. The program was not huge. It's not a giant school, you know what I'm saying? It's big, don't get me wrong. But he partied. He did what college kids supposed to do.
And be honest, if you go to school in like a small town, those are some of the best parties. Those big universities ain't got good parties like that.
Yeah, you got to go off campus.
You got to go off campus and that shit.
But again, you're the quarterback, freshman quarterback at that.
Right.
Killing it. I forgot, what was the head coach name?
I forgot his name.
But he had a policy where freshmen don't talk to media. So the mystery of Menzel, I think, helped bring more hype and popularity to him because he was not talking to the media.
And everybody wanted to figure him out.
Yeah, 100%. So I think it was a dual-edged sword for him. But he was still a kid. He was still partying and drinking.
Kevin Sumlin.
Yeah. The coaches knew he was drinking. He would come to practice hungover, but was still performing.
Yeah, was still performing. King's praise.
Talk about
play fucking good tomorrow.
Talk about an enabler. No, he fucked up. He sweating, smelled just like alcohol. You be like, hey, make them plays. Like
this man was the Dennis Rodman of college football.
I don't know.
The Dennis Rodman of college football.
Hey. Let's make the plays.
You better make the plays. You better play fucking good tomorrow. And he did. And he played good.
Yeah, he played good.
And he would do the same thing. He never watched film or went to the weight room. Listen to this, people. He never watched film.
He barely showed up to practice.
Barely showed up.
Barely showed up to practice.
And the crazy part, it gets crazier. This is only year one. Then he wins the Heisman. Now, he beat Monte Teo and whoever the
I feel like Monte Teo only lost because of the whole girlfriend thing. Mm-hmm. Which we already went over, so make sure y'all go back and watch that episode.
Yes.
I think that's the only thing that Teo, it was like, oh, wait, why are you lying? Like,
who knew it would be two dumbass candidates in there? Monte Teo and Johnny Manziel. Come on, man. They like, if you would have gone back and you would just pick the third guy, whoever the hell that was.
Yeah, we know.
I do not know who that third guy was.
But no, it was unprecedented for a freshman to win the Heisman.
He's the first, and he will always be known for that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just like Derrick Rose, youngest MVP.
Yes, Derrick Rose is youngest MVP.
So, the youngest always have a special place.
That first.
Yeah.
That first. Yeah, mm-hmm. When you had your first,
Never forget it.
You never forget it. You never forget her. You got to say her.
No, we talking to a wide array of audience, we never forget it. The
experience.
The
crying afterwards. The experience.
That's you personally. Okay.
And then he comes back for his. So he. So much happened within
he got so
2
popular
years.
though. He got so popular that he couldn't even go to class.
You didn't even recognize. It's just probably like 2-3 year span he had, and he's not even. He's like 30.
Yeah, he's still young. He's still real young.
Like 30.
Dude, he was what?
19, 20.
Barely.
Hanging out with Drake.
He was the man.
Drake, Drake would latch on to anybody if they.
His best friend Nate was a real one though.
He
was a real one because they realized NCAA was making tons of money off his image, right? Selling out his jerseys. Adidas couldn't even keep it in stock, and he's struggling, quote unquote, Caucasian struggling is different from black struggling.
Yeah.
He's struggling in college. He don't have any money.
He's sick of the free stuff in college.
I don't know. You think collegiate athletes should be able to get paid?
They get paid now?
No, I'm just saying. Do you think they should get paid?
Or
do you think because the president of NCAA at the time was saying like, no, they're not getting paid because we give them an education.
I tell you what,
they get a scholarship, you get boarding, and you get food. That's all you need.
Looking back on
they're not employees, they're students.
And it's really fucked up that Johnny Manziel did not get his Heisman stripped away.
But Reggie Bush did.
But Reggie Bush did, and that's fucked up. And nobody has ever talked about that. Like, it's crazy because Reggie Bush got his Heisman literally stolen from taking a little bit of cash. This man was on private jets. He was at parties. He was out every state courtside seats.
Yeah.
Reggie Bush just got something to eat.
Because Reggie Bush didn't have a friend on
and
his
helped
side.
his family.
He didn't have.
Yeah, but the NCAA found out what this nigga was doing, and then
Nate came up with a great lie.
He said, "Yeah, my family's from oil." Get the fuck out of here.
It's believable. He's Caucasian.
Yeah, come on, man. That's even worse. Get the fuck out of here.
Reggie Bush could have never said that.
That's crazy. And Reggie got his Heisman, took it.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Manziel, you know what he got? Half a game.
Half a game. Because their investigators was trash. It was like, is this family from oil?
Yeah.
They don't live in a mansion, though? Oh, okay.
Oil. That's what they thought. Oil? They didn't look up the dad's work history at all. That's how dumb the media was in 2012.
They ran it. ESPN, everything.
This man, Johnny Manziel, got away with murder.
So he don't need the money. He coming from it. Well, stop.
We're not even going to talk about the second year of college because he was over that shit already.
Yeah.
Like he said
they went 8-4.
Yeah, I think he had Mike Evans on that team too.
Did he?
Yeah. He said that team should not win 8-4, but he wasn't into it. Nigga, you wasn't into it as soon as the first season was over.
I mean, yeah, man, he feel like he was being wrong by the NCAA.
Yeah, that too.
So when you feel like you're being wrong by somebody, you still have to participate under their rules. Yeah, you don't care.
No, it's his fault. What the fuck you doing taking pictures? He taking pictures with everybody after he autograph him.
Right. It was not against the rules for him to autograph things. He could autograph and people take pictures, that's fine. Right? Nowadays you kind of need that as proof of authenticity. But yeah, that was not against the rule. He could sign his life away. You know what I'm saying? So his hand went numb. That was not. But
I think it's taking the pictures with the rappers or just.
No, you can do that. Who said you can't?
With the courtside.
Courtside, yeah.
Because think about it. If they took a man's Heisman Trophy award away for help feeding his family, what do you think they should do to a man who's courtside and not feeding his family? And then afterwards said, my family come from oil. And
he didn't say that.
They don't come from oil at all.
Menzel never said that.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know.
Yeah, I think you exclude his best friend, Nate.
Well, you know, they both
Uncle Nate was ride or die for this man. Johnny said they split that stuff 80-20.
That's not split. And he never said who got the 80. I think
Nate got the 80.
Oh, come on.
I think Nate got the 80 because you knew eventually Menzel was going to the league and was going to be making millions. Nate was not.
Was he going to make millions? Because I think when he dumped Nate, I don't know if he dumped Nate.
He did. They had to. I mean, his agent was like, "Hey, look, you and Nate get into some trouble together. Yeah. You can't be around him. We're trying to turn your image around."
And so his agent came in. I think his agent said, "You gotta accept your narrative, or you will not get drafted. Mm-hmm. You're not first round. You ain't nothing."
No, for real. It's still the same.
Because he broke it down. He said like the first 5 picks, it's like guaranteed $23 million or something.
And after that, it's $1 million per pick.
It's $1 million per pick.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, damn. And so he was picked like number 16 or something by the Browns.
I thought it was closer to 20.
He thought he was gonna be a top 3 pick because I guess he did the workouts. Okay, this is funny. So I guess he was clean for like 3 months or something like that.
His agent was on his butt, man. His agent did well above and beyond. But the agent had to do that because his money was coming off whatever deal he signed.
Oh yeah, because
whatever contract.
They just spent a hell of money.
So I need you up there so I can get a percentage.
Yeah, you gonna pay me back this shit. But I guess he was doing all the workouts. He was clean. I guess the interviews were all good.
Yeah, he got serious about it.
Yeah, and then he slipped up the week of the combine. He says week of a couple days before he slipped up.
Yeah,
where he went out went to the hills and all
Cali,
these rappers and all that stuff.
Don't know what happened. Just woke up and
don't know what happened. And then he said, they're gonna drug test you. And it turns out the way he got past his drug test in college.
Yeah, the third string quarterback.
I think it's like the third, fourth string quarterback playing. And my nigga, how much did you pay this dude for his piss?
Probably nothing.
And can you pee for me too?
Nah, you probably right to pay that man nothing. He just got the ability to hang out with Johnny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy if they can find out your identity through your pee?
Yeah, that's strange.
That's strange. And then it'd be like, damn, you got a twin, Johnny? What the fuck? This ain't Johnny's pee. I'll tell you what's another funny story. It was this basketball player in Ohio. His name is DJ Cooper. So he tried to pass a drug test. So you know what he did? He got a pregnant woman to pee for him. And the drug test came out and said he was pregnant. So just if you know you got to take a drug test, just prepare for it, okay? That's it.
No, man, he was really just going against the system.
Yeah, and he kept peeing until the college.
He said he drank, 3-4 gallons in a day just to get flush it out of the system.
And so he did the interview, but they told him had to make up another lie that involved his parents. Saying like your dad's in the hospital.
All right, so like on the second day of the combine, they was going to drop him.
Yeah.
So it was like, look, we cannot not go to the combine. We're going to go, but we leaving after the first 12 hours because one of your parents in the hospital with some heart problems. And no media is going to condemn him for not being at the combine for the rest of it if he's going to see his parents who are in the hospital.
Oh, my God. It's like
parents ride or die. So it was like, all right, you pushed him out of it. You're going in.
There's so many people helping this dude to get to the NFL. So when he finally gets there, he doesn't even work at it. Because I think he said he was just mentally exhausted.
Yeah, it was no longer fun. No, because the NFL is work. It's not a party no more.
It can be a party once you do the work, though.
It's not. I don't think so. I don't. Okay, I get what you're saying. Once you do the work,
yeah, you do the work.
NFL is work. That's your job.
Right.
You have to take that a little bit more serious than college.
That is true.
Because now you got the best of all schools now playing it. Again, hard work beat talent all day. A lot of these guys had to work hard.
Especially in the quarterback position. You got to be sharp.
Yeah.
If you're not sharp.
He went to the Manning camp, left early.
I don't know when he had his, when they do the, what's those, pro day?
Pro days, yeah.
With his pro day. So I guess he went out drinking with the receivers or something like that.
Yeah, got all the receivers drunk.
Got all the receivers drunk. He woke up. Johnny Manziel woke up. Got all the receivers drunk. And somebody's like, where are the receivers? He was like, no, it's cool. So he had his agent.
It was somebody else. His agent and somebody else out there running routes.
His agent sitting there running slants. It's like, I'm thinking, did he catch the ball or?
He said it went great.
He just had his agent running slants. And somebody asked him, how did it go? He said, I killed it. It's like, what? I killed it.
All right, let's get ready to wrap this up.
Oh, yeah, let's wrap this up. Yeah, so he goes to the Browns. We all know how that story. The Browns were terrible. He doesn't want to be there. He goes to rehab. That's the end of that whole documentary. It's just him in rehab. Repairs his relationship with his family. End of story.
Yeah, because he wasn't talking to his family or nothing. He kind of burned all his bridges. He said he got diagnosed with bipolar.
Yeah, he thought about killing himself.
Yeah, he's like, I'm finna burn.
He thought about
unaliving himself. He tried to burn through as much money as he could. Mm-hmm. He said he had bought the gun. He was like, all right, this is gonna be the gun. He said he pulled the trigger and it clicked and then fire and a misfire.
Which brings, if anybody have that feeling, make sure you talk to somebody.
There's help out here, man.
Just get somebody.
Call some helplines. Don't call me, but
or just talk to a random person.
Person?
I'll be honest, you never know who can help you.
Or you can talk to a professional.
Nobody wants to see nobody do that. Yeah, or a professional. Just say something, okay?
All right.
Listen.
What do you rate it?
I give this shit a 3.
Why 3?
It was kind of boring. That's it. I have nothing else.
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah, I'll give it a 2.5.
Okay. I'm not even fighting you on that one.
It was all right. If you like Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football, the story about him, and you don't know most of this, go watch it.
Give Reggie Bush his Heisman back.
That's what we should call this.
Give Reggie Bush his Heisman back. Give it back.
Okay.
He deserves to have it in his trophy case because he was feeding his family. He still had a good NFL career.
It was a booster, right? A booster game, like $25K.
This man getting his money from strangers. I'm talking about he talking with money like he a rapper. Johnny Manziel talking with money like he a rapper. I can't hear you. It's too much money in my ears. Yeah, stupid.
Johnny Manziel at about 30
on the internet.
And he has lived a life already.
Not even 30. Well, he is 30 yet.
Is he?
Yeah, he's 30. Yeah, he's 30.
All right.
All right, that concludes this episode. Let's Talk About It. Follow us on social media at Let's Talk About It, like Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Like us, or also follow us on Instagram, LDAI Pod 22. I'm Alan Ford. You can follow me at Forder Comedy on all social media platforms.
And I'm Will Hill. You can follow me everywhere. Simply just Will. If y'all got any other docs y'all want us to watch, please put them in the comments. Message us. We got our email. Let's talk about it. All right, Gmail.
Let's talk about it 81 at gmail.com.
Why is it 81?
Because that's the number they gave me. I know.
Oh, sure. Yeah, just email us. Tell us what doc to watch. We'll watch it.
All right.
See you.
It's on a beat, make it boom.